What's going on, everybody? I'm JCouture, your news and entertainment Corey, and you're tuned into On the TL, where we talk about the latest on your timeline right here on the Aries Radio YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe and turn on those post notifications so you never miss the latest and more in news. Happy Black History Month, y'all. Anybody that get out of line, you tell them not during Black History Month. Okay, so speaking of Black History Month and all things black, let's talk about what hit our timelines regarding Nia Long. So Nia Long appeared on The Daily Show, and she was asked to explain her comments that she did in a previous interview with BuzzFeed, where she said terms like black films and black famous holds the black community back and further separate us. Now, when I saw this clip, it definitely gave me like it was a moment, you know. But I understood it, and it's definitely giving us something to like think about. She also said, when I use the word black, I don't use it as a way to separate ourselves from anyone. I agree with Nia Long on this. I think for so long, because of history, we had to separate ourselves and create our own spaces and lanes because being equal wasn't a thing, right? Yes, we still have our issues here and there of fair treatment and belonging and acceptance, but I think we come a long way from divided bathrooms, divided entrances, fountains, you know, we come a long way. But when it comes to these films, you never hear somebody say an all-white film, an all-white cast movie, you know, you don't hear stuff like that. A movie is a movie, and I think we all can point out a film and notice an all black cast, you know, not to say that shouldn't be celebrated. Like, I've never said, oh, that was a good black movie, or, you know, I want to watch that black movie, or she's a good black actress. Like, you don't say stuff like that. You say she's a good actress, that movie was good, you know. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So I do kind of, you know, get where Nia Long is coming from, and I do agree. But what had me thinking was, okay, so if we're taking the word black away from, you know, black films, are we taking it away from black colleges, black universities, black owned businesses? Now that's where it got a little tricky for me at. Now, I've never heard anyone say, oh, that white owned business or that white business, you know, a business is a business. So I get it on that. But when it comes to the black colleges and universities, I don't know. And maybe because I'm a product of an HBCU, okay, Bennett College for Women in Greensboro, North Carolina, the one of two all women's HBCUs, okay, alumna, yes, that's me. When it comes to that, you know, we do say predominantly white universities, colleges, you know, we do say that predominantly black, you know, HBCUs, you know, we say that. To me, it's just different when it comes to that, because I don't know, because I just am here for HBCUs and what HBCUs stand for and what they mean for us in the black community. I don't know. That's kind of hard to say. I don't know, Nia, if I can agree on that part. But, you know, you can't do one without the other. Y'all understand where I'm coming from? Are we making sense here? I definitely feel like this is a really good conversation to have. Let me know what you all think in the comments. Do you agree or understand where Nia Long was coming from with this statement or not? Speaking of films and movies, news about Girls Trip 2 hit the timelines. The first Girls Trip was filmed in New Orleans, and the second Girls Trip is rumored to be filmed in Ghana. The original cast will be returning. That's Jada Pinkett Smith, Queen Latifah, Regina Hall, and Tiffany Haddish. Now, Twitter went crazy about Tiffany Haddish being able to return to the film due to last year's child molestation case with her and Aries Spears. People were making tweets like, why are they still putting her in Girls Trip? Are they just going to ignore what she did? I don't support what she did, so I can't support the movie. Some people even tweeted that she should be replaced, and they even suggested that Janelle James from the show Abbott Elementary should be the one to replace her. Y'all, it's crazy. If you aren't familiar or don't remember this case, The alleged victim and her younger brother, whose names weren't released, claimed that they were used by Tiffany and Aries to film skits that were wildly inappropriate and meant to sexualize them. Most of the skits were on YouTube. I don't know if they are anymore, but during that time when the news broke, I did see a video and it was very disturbing and not funny at all. It was almost like, how did they find this okay to be able to film, you know? Now, the victim did end up dismissing the case for good. She also publicly forgave Tiffany and said she knows that the actress would never harm her or her brother. Tiffany also said she did regret being part of the skits. What do I think? Well, since you asked, but yes, I find that the skits were disturbing. No, I do not support what both of them did, but who am I to say that Tiffany doesn't deserve to be back in the film because of a terrible decision that she made? You know, who am I to say that? I probably won't look at Tiffany Haddish the same, but there are other women in the film that I want to see and actually do enjoy seeing them in Girls Trip. So I think that, you know, those other women don't deserve to not have another box office hit because of the faults of someone else. Now, if the case wasn't dismissed and she didn't show remorse, etc., then, you know, that would be a problem. I would have a problem with her being in the film, but that's not the case. As far as how Tiffany feels, she did tell TMZ that she can't be concerned about what other people think. She has to be concerned about how she feels. And as long as her co-stars want her to do the movie, then she'll do it. Also, Will Packer, who is one of the producers of the Girls Trip, talked about Tiffany Haddish returning to the film. He appeared on the Shannon Sharp Club Shay Shay podcast, and he said he can't do Girls Trip without her. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Are you excited to see Girls Trip 2? And are you here for Tiffany Haddish returning back to the film? As always, thank you for tuning into another episode of On the TL with me, JCouture, right here on the Aries Radio YouTube channel. Again, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.